Hello and welcome to That Football, the morning after the night before. Liverpool 5, Roma 2, Mo Salah yet again. It had to be Salah, didn't it? Absolutely superb performance from him last night for Liverpool. Maybe they are a bit of a one-man team. Maybe they are. You know, I think, you know what? I think Liverpool are a mediocre team. I think their goalkeeper's not fantastic. I think their back four has been definitely enhanced by Van Dijk, but I think their midfield's run-of-the-mill. But what they are, I have to take my hand off to Klopp here, is that on the individual games, on the big individual games, whether it's Man City in the league or the Champions League or last night against Roma, he can get that team up. And Anfield is obviously a big plus for that. But if you what I'm coming to really here is, if you take Mo Salah out of that Liverpool side, then they're probably nowhere near where they are in the Champions League. In fact, I would categorically say that. Will he go to Real Madrid this summer? They're starting to build, and to be honest with you, I don't think he will. I don't think he will. I think he will go at some point. I think much really rests on whether Liverpool win this Champions League, because if Liverpool win the Champions League, why would Mo Salah go anywhere? Even his behaviour after the goals he scored against Roma last night, impeccable to a club that he once played for. So I don't think Champions League winners Liverpool is going to leave this summer, because it's just a money move. It's a status move to, you know, Suarez has done it, Coutinho's done it, so Salah will do it at some point, but I don't see it happening this summer. But it will happen. I mean, the comparisons to Ronaldo and Messi are ridiculous, but that's the British press for you. We've had it at Christmas time where this is the best Premier League side ever in Manchester City's 11, and it clearly isn't. It's nowhere near one of the best Premier League sides ever. So Salah being as good as Messi and Ronaldo, nowhere near. Is he having as good a season as Messi? Arguable. Is he having as good a season as Ronaldo? Well, clearly not, but he's not on their level. He's nowhere near their level. He's arguably the third best player in the world at the moment, and I'd open that debate up, and I would say he probably is. He totally sat De Bruyne down this week. I mean, I felt that he sat De Bruyne down over the two legs over Man City. Mo Salah turned up, De Bruyne didn't. Salah got the Player of the Year on Sunday night. Some people moaned about him getting it over De Bruyne, and then last night he went and proved why he got it. You know, Mo Salah is arguably the best player in the world at the moment with Ronaldo. I mean, Messi's the one who's dropped off. I mean, look what Salah did to Roma, and look what Messi did. Nowhere near it, is it? So at the moment, he deserves the plaudits. I think he definitely will leave Liverpool at some point, because Liverpool cannot win the title. They will never win a Premier League title, and I don't think in the next 3 or 4 years. They're just so far off it, and I don't think they've got the money to do it. I think teams like Liverpool and Arsenal, they can't win the title at the moment with what Manchester City can spend, what Manchester United can spend, and Chelsea to a certain extent. So I think Liverpool, Salah can win the Champions League. I mean, effectively they're going to get to the final, and then it's 90 minutes, isn't it? And anything can happen in a 90 minutes game. They can win it, and if they win it, he'll definitely stay. If they don't win it, I still think he'll stay. I still think there's a hint of, well, maybe we can win the Premier League next year. I'll stay for another year and repay that loyalty that Liverpool invested in me. So I don't see it happening this summer. But also, if he does what he's done this season, or half of what he's done this season, you will get Barcelona, you will get Real Madrid looking at him. And I suppose that will be another aspect to this story as well, is that he's clearly one of the best players in the world, and one of the best players in the world will always attract the attention of Real Madrid and Barcelona. And when that attention is attracted, then it's a race between Real Madrid and Barcelona, and that's what will move forward. Liverpool cannot hold on to a player like that. Manchester United could not hold on to Ronaldo. Arsenal can't hold on to whoever they want. Manchester City haven't really been tested yet. I'd be interested to see if Manchester City can hold on to De Bruyne or Sane if they go on to that next level. But Premier League clubs at this moment in time still cannot hold on to top talents, the very, very top world-class talents. And it'd be interesting to see whether the Premier League ever changes in relation to that. But I don't see Salah going. I don't see Salah going this summer, especially if Liverpool win the Champions League. But even if they don't, I think he will give them another year. Is Salah on the same page as Ronaldo or Messi? No. They've consistently done it, and they still do consistently do it. Big season for Salah next year, but I would put him firmly in third behind them. I mean, Ronaldo and Messi are on a universe class. At the moment, Salah is distinctly world class. And, you know, They could do it. They could do it, as painful as that is for me. Let's have a look at some of the other news anyway. Actually, before we do that, let's have a look at some of the live comments. Salah to City, says Evie Burgess, who's a Man City fan. Well, I'm sure Salah and Pep would love that, and Sterling went there. So Liverpool fans would probably get quite annoyed at Real Madrid and Barcelona being linked to their best player again. They've seen it in recent years. They've lost Coutinho, they've lost Suarez, and they could lose Salah as well. But I mean, that's a very good point, Evie. I mean, could Man City have a little bit of a go at that? Could they? Not bitter at all, Leighton. Not bitter at all. Sometimes you've got to. I must admit, as a Manchester United fan, I was very, very unhappy last night. That's football. You have that's football. You have the high moments, and you have those moments where your rivals win. I mean, funny enough, there was Manchester United fans saying, "Good luck to Liverpool. I hope they win." And I don't understand that. And I know a lot of Liverpool fans who would never give Manchester United an inch of credit, but what I can do, and what a lot of people will do, is I can look at someone like Mo Salah and say that as a footballer, what a footballer he is. I can also look at Jurgen Klopp and what he's done in the last 3 games in the Champions League especially, and say how he gets that team up, especially that midfield, which isn't a great midfield at all, but how he gets them working and pressing and impressing. He deserves a lot of credit. I still do not think, even with Salah on world-class form, which he has been this year, and Klopp, I don't think they can win the title. Even the players they're going to add, I just think they've almost got to have a year where they go for the title and nearly do it, and then they do it the year after. And I just don't see that happening. But maybe I'll be proved wrong. How much is he worth? Says Fode Jamal Hassan. I mean, we've quoted 250 million in the title. Well, I think 250 million is probably about right in today's market when you think about what Coutinho went for, what Neymar went for. Salah at the moment, that might be a good reason why people wouldn't look at him. Scott Roberts doesn't believe it. Salah should be in contention for the Ballon d'Or, says Mujib. I think he should be, yeah, you're right. I'm not going to say anything else. And the illest 10, I didn't see that. I shall have to go and have a look at that, because he will never come on the United stand again if that's true. I think we're miles off Arsenal, but Liverpool, if they get a better keeper, maybe, says Will Graham. And Salah should be, yeah, we've read that. Okay, so let's have a look at the latest news. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. And also, tonight, it's my night. Xander did Liverpool-Roma last night. I'm so very glad I didn't do it. I'm so glad I didn't do it. I couldn't do it anyway, but I would not have liked... I love football and I like to watch a lot of football, but I could not have done a live stream of watching Liverpool 5-0 up. I draw a line there. But Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, massively invested in this tonight. Really, really looking forward to it. Bayern Munich, first real test for them. Real Madrid going for 3 Champions Leagues. We will be live at 7:30 tonight watching that. You can join us, and I hope you will. And also we're going to do Arsenal Atletico Madrid tomorrow as well. But let's have a look at the latest news. Arsenal believe they can convince former Barcelona boss Luis Enrique to succeed Arsene Wenger. That's in the Mirror, but we'd spoken about this yesterday. It looks like Enrique is moving ahead as the favourite to be Arsenal's next manager. Has anybody seen the feud on Channel 5 as well? Arsene Wenger versus Alex Ferguson. What a programme that was. Absolutely. One of the best programmes I've seen of the year, football-wise. Carlo Ancelotti is another candidate to take over Wenger, and he has been offered the Italian job as well. Chelsea may move for him when Conte goes. That's in the Times. I did a video on here a week ago, didn't I, when Wenger left, and I think that I do think that Enrique would be a... I don't know why I always yawn on That's Football. I never do it on the United Stand. I don't know why. I just think that Liverpool, Ancelotti would be a safe bet. There was talk of Arteta yesterday, but I wouldn't be disappointed with... I'm very interested as a football fan to see what Arsenal do. And I think last night, watching that programme on Channel 5 and looking at the greatest period of the Premier League when it was Wenger versus Sir Alex Ferguson, Arsenal versus United. I mean, Arsenal at that time were one of the best teams in the world with United. And, I'm intrigued to see whether Arsenal can come back, I must admit. Germany coach Joachim Löw is reluctant to join Arsenal. Joachim Löw, sorry. And Manchester City have no plans to sell John Stones. That was something we reported yesterday. And Pep Guardiola has said he's still part of his plans. They're after Iniesta, 33-year-old, but he's also been linked to China and PSG. That would be an interesting signing, Iniesta in the Premier League. And he's also interested in Lucas Holter from Atletico Paranense. That's also Manchester City. And Manchester United will have to offer £40 million plus 22-year-old Luke Shaw to sign Spurs left-back Danny Rose. God. He also wants a right-back this summer, according to The Guardian. That's Manchester United. And Real Madrid will target the signing of Robert Lewandowski in the summer as a stopgap in their long-term pursuit of Tottenham striker Harry Kane. I think Harry Kane would fit Real Madrid like a glove, by the way. But it seems that he wants to go to Spurs' new stadium, doesn't he? So we'll see what happens with that. Chelsea will not sell Spain striker Alvaro Morata or French midfielder Bakayoko unless they ask to leave. That's in the Telegraph. And Championship winners Wolves want to sign Man City defender Mangala and should have no problem meeting the Frenchman's £85,000 a week wages. And Everton manager Sam Allardyce are looking at expanding their scouting network in South America. And yeah, interesting. Sensational Salah. Sensational Salah it was. Okay, let's have a look at some of your live comments. I hope Salah stays in Liverpool, says Fellaini's third leg. I think he will do. And Danny Rose doesn't excite me. Yeah, just going back to that one very, very quickly. £40 million plus Luke Shaw for 28-year-old Danny Rose, who's Spurs' backup left-back, who got beat by Man United at the weekend. Go figure. Go figure with that one. It doesn't make any sense at all. And I haven't spoken about that, K. Martin. So this is an interesting one. Apparently UEFA have added a fourth substitute and 12 people on the bench starting in 2020 for the Champions League. And EVB just again says that Harry Kane is bottling it and should go to Madrid if he wants to win trophies. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Quick fire show. Back at 7:30. Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. Really looking forward to this one. Really looking forward to this one. My head says that Real Madrid will win it. If you're a Liverpool fan, I think you want Bayern Munich to win it. I think Liverpool have got a better chance. I think Liverpool have got a chance anyway. Of course they have. But I think they've got a better chance against Bayern Munich. I've only watched Bayern Munich 90 minutes once this season. Everything else has been highlights. But that was the Sevilla game in Sevilla. And I thought Sevilla gave a very good account of themselves against Bayern Munich. And they got at them. So Liverpool could get at them as well. So we'll see. We'll see. Join us tonight at 7:30. Subscribe if you're new. Drop a like on the video. Give us your thoughts on my closing thoughts on Salah. That he'll definitely be a Liverpool player next year, but maybe next summer if he has a season like that, it'll be a battle between Real Madrid and Barcelona. Speak to you all soon. 7:30 tonight. Thanks for watching.